The ground and a first down.
Let's go.
35. First down, Cincinnati.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
He'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's letting this one go for... And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Open man is Uzama. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 90. Start with your man.
2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
You got motion, man. You got motion.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. From the gun, here's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, that is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bengals take over.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. Anderson a 1st down and more. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And some room to work. Touchdown, Houston. That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you? Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it? No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run. Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that, because he's eating them alive in the first half. 2nd and 11. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 30 pace, let's go.
They'll drop the throw. Going deep downfield for... That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
I love your pops. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2nd and 9 now. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 9. 9, go.
After the interception, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape. Scramble, a 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
47, 19. Let's get this ball back. 24. Another time now.
On 1st down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Got it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside Let's find out. 2nd and 14. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. A minute 52 to play until halftime. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike, 44. Let him know, let him know. Hey, line him up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete. Stills. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our...
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Watch QB drop. 44 is the mic. Boom, boom. Check, check. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Watson on first down. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 24 yards. On first down, Watson. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Mixon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yep. Too little, cut. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Go.
Now Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's... He's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
First down.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now Joe Mixon, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Ready, go.
Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Todd Bowles tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And this Texans defense stands tall. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Reset. Play team. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Again, it's Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
They go to Johnson again. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's complete to Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 25-yard
Watch tight.
line.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You will too.
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 8.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
63, Bengals 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Ready, set. Mark 96. Bring it. Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 17 at the 18-yard line.
Okay, break. Right there in the middle. 55. Exit. Hey, what's the ball? Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his running back, Mixon.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it's third down.
Now the Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
55's my guy, 55. Ready.
Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Ronnie Johnson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.